too. Edge rusher, probably a day two guy. So I just wonder, all right, how are they backfilling this caliber of talent? That's kind of what's going on in the back of my mind. Something to continue to think about there for UW. Drew, this guy got put on my radar by either you or one of the other guys. Darien Mayo, committed to Clemson out of the DMV, 6'8" and a quarter, 250 pounds, 6'10" plus wingspan, 36 and a half inch arms. Drew, I love this kid. I mean, it's been 2 days since I met him in terms of getting my eyes on the tape, but I'm in love. You look at the physical clay, you look at the length. It's hard to find guys with that type of size that can move the way that Darien Mayo does in terms of the knee bend, the flexibility around the edge. That would be one thing. I love the shock in his hands. I think he's a proactive guy. I don't think this guy is soft. I like his ability to play the run. I think he can make run and chase plays laterally as well. And I think the upside as a pass rusher is there. Now he's playing in a 2-point stance off the edge right now, and he looks completely comfortable. I mean, how many guys can you say that about at his size? I think at Clemson he's going to play with his hand in the ground. This was a beautiful evaluation by Clemson. I know how much flack they have been taking for everything that they do from a recruiting standpoint. But I love this evaluation by Oyster Boys defensive line coach Nick Eason, who continues to stockpile his defensive line room. Drew, this guy, you said it, kind of reminds us a little bit of Cameron James, who Florida signed out of Orlando in the last cycle. I think this cat might have more juice. I know it's early, but from what I've watched, this dude, I turn on the tape, I get really, really excited.
I get fired up about him as well. I mean, I've watched a few good council games, loaded defense, and he's where my eyes continue to go. They played Orlando Jones early on in the year. I think he had 3 sacks, a forced fumble. Kind of like with LJ McCray, this big bodied frame guy. You want to see a little bit more, and we're seeing it as a senior. I remember being at the Under Armour camp in Baltimore back in May. Did not know much about Mayo. And I'm like, who is this? Because he is the biggest guy on the field from a specs standpoint. I thought he did well there as turned it on. And you brought up Clemson in that D line room. I mean, stacking him after taking TJ Parker, Peter Woods.
Vic Burley,
Yeah.
Ojegby,
Yeah.
and one more defensive lineman, Stefan Green, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're in good hands over there, man. I like what they're doing. All right, Drew, let's end it. Last segment here. Schools